Things are about to get real. New Kings with barbecue sauces. Real ingredients like brown sugar, smoked hickory. Built on 90 years of grilling tradition. Start something real. New Kings with sauces.
It is hard work being this good. I must be nothing but a chump to you, bald head. Because it's hard work making something this big look like a chump. Yo, can I get 2 out of 3?
New playoff career high, 4 touchdown catches for Darius Money Reynolds. 10-yard shot out, 114 receiving yards of his all-time career best of 124 in the postseason. Unstoppable, said Bob. Do something.
He is a physical specimen when the ball's in the air, and I think to end the half, he'd like to have that one back because that could be 6 for him. Dropped one at the end of the half, but he has just been such a specimen. You can see Steve Bees physical, even when he's not catching touchdowns, he's blocking, kind of just imposing his will, so to speak, on the guys.
Was it Reynolds, Hills, or somebody else as a receiver of the year, wide receiver of the year in the NFL?
Purely because of numbers, it was Hills.
I voted for Money the year he had on the best team. And only 1 touchdown shy of Joe Hills. It was through slack that area and touchback. But just remarkable in this game tonight.
Not to Money's fault, Joe Hills missed a game.
Right.
I mean, didn't play in a game, so.
It's a tough call between those two.
It is. I'd like to have them both.
Me too. Here's Shane Boyd back on the field offensively. His numbers. 1 pick in the first half from Romaine. He's had a couple of decisions that have been shaky, but beyond that, very solid. Reggie Gray on the receiving 3 touchdown catches so far. And the Brigade respond again. Done all game to this point. Deep ball. Tompkins by himself. Touchdown, Baltimore. 45 yards, Brandon Tompkins.
This is going to be a beautiful route. He's starting to sail, and then he goes to the post. Double move route again. The DBs are aggressive right there. See Romaine jump the cross route, and then the bait was set. They had him on the trail. Talking about Kent Richardson on the trail of one of the facts.
Omar Smith and Shane Boyd both told us today in our pregame chat that Brandon Tompkins would have to step up and have a huge game if and Baltimore's going to think about knocking off the top seeded Philadelphia Soul. He's delivered. Touchdown, 1-point game.
Long live the courageous, the tenacious, the ones who push forward and give back. Long live the greater good, the helping hand, and long live the truck built to outlast them all. Ram, America's longest lasting pickups.
Right now, get 0% financing for 72 months on all 2017 Ram 1500 models.
There's nothing more important to me than my vacation, so when I need to book a hotel, I want someone who makes it easy. Booking.com gets it, and with their price match, I know I'm getting the best price every time.
Visit Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
My son had been injured. He was prescribed pain opiates. No one ever told us how highly addictive these drugs were. My initial reaction was shock. My son didn't get so deep into the dark, scary woods overnight, and there's no straight line coming back. For parents out there who don't have hope, I realize there's a lot of families that are torn apart, but families can heal. Young people can get better.
There's hope and help at drugfree.org.
Money is like life. You have to decide how to get the most from it. And just like life, every decision affects every other decision. The trick is making good decisions today, so you're ready for tomorrow when it comes. So we made you some simple free tools that let you see how what you do today will affect your tomorrow. So you can make smart choices about how to spend your money and your life. Personal Capital. Get to know your money.
It is hard work being this good. I must be nothing but a chump to you, bald head. Because it's hard work making something this big look like a chump. Yo, can I get 2 out of 3?
Join us tonight, continuing coverage of golf's final major. It's the PGA Championship Clubhouse Report only on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Chris Brown from Houston played golf at Lamar. Is 8 under right now, ranked number 76 in the world. And he and Kisner at 8 under par. That's Yama led action heading into today's 3rd round in Charlotte. Fowler not so far behind in the hunt at the PGA.
Still marvel at how those guys can put that together for 4 days in a row.
It'll never happen to me.
Or 3 days.
You're
I
sick
just
of me
don't.
playing golf.
I mean, I just don't. Like that to me is one of the toughest things to ever do.
Totally agree. Beavers back to the end zone. Elevates has it. Larry Beavers runs an Archie Brown. Basically locked into him. Down he goes after 5.
Can this?
TD catch has made this very interesting again here,
It
Seth.
has. Can this Baltimore defense come up with a turnover? Can they come up with a turnover to kind of change some things? Another turnover. They give themselves a chance to start the half. Can they come up with another turnover to kind of put a little more pressure on Philadelphia?
3rd seed at 1. Regular season, top seed Soul. Lone loss to this Brigade team July 8th. That's been it. Kalinamoku spins Barbaugh Sawyer. A nice recovery from Sones. Driving into the barrier, gain of 11, first down.
Since we're talking number 1 seeds, let's talk a little bit about the number 1 seeds that have gone down.
Been a long time, hasn't it?
Dallas Desperados was the last one. It happened in Tampa in 1999 and Pittsburgh in 87. So only 3 times number 1 seeds have lost in their first playoff game.
2007, Dallas lost to Columbus. Last time a top seed lost.
You know who their
Its
quarterback
first game.
was? Coach Dozell.
Clint Dawson. Hall of Famer. Reynolds can't bring that in our 1-point game. First time since 2014, the AFL, then an expansion team, then it was the Portland longer made the playoffs. An expansion team hasn't won a playoff game since 2010. It's been a while. Maybe some history written here today by Baltimore in Philadelphia. So we'll have other ideas. There's a long way to go.
Not only did Spokane win that game, they also won the championship there.
Run ball. SK the catch. Bumped in the barrier. 24-yard line of the Brigade into Baltimore territory.
Kind of feel like when you see money and you see SK out there, everything's gonna be all right. You know what I mean? The guys are just pros. Do a nice job at what they do. Running routes, catching balls, making big plays.
Kyle Inamoku had 3 touchdown catches in the second half last year against Arizona. Super Bowl 29 on route to Super Bowl MVP honors. Flag is down. Runabout throwing. Reynolds! Incomplete. Flag down in midfield.
Tell you what, he missed.
By legal formation, number 67 on the defense. It's a 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Just had Terrence Taylor shading here, but they miss a wide open Darius Prince. On the left side of the field, Darius Prince is running wide open. Watch Prince come down in motion and then wheel outside. Look at that. I mean, you could have come to him right off the gate. That was an awkward land. Awkward fall down in the end zone. He wasn't able to bring the ball in.
Money was slow to get up in the corner of the end zone.
That would have been his 6th.
Amazing night. Money Reynolds. Helped off by trainers. 5 catches, 114 yards, and 4 touchdowns already for Money.
His 5th, excuse me.
It's hard to keep track of all the touchdowns he's been bringing in from Dan Ronabach in this game tonight. Solchak, quiet again.
2 young fellas outside, and you're going to go to your, you want to put your motion man, he's going to be a guy that you trust. Ball started here.
Flags down.
Simons.
Ball starting off with number 52. The 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Michael Simons and Central Connecticut have a touchdown catch in the first half for Philly.
Just pops up a little early right here. Done a nice job all night keeping Dan upright. This is a really tough pass rush they're going against. 22 sacks as a team.
Here's Runabout. Catch out Prince to the 16-yard line. Shy of the marker, needs the 14. The sole first down.
I really like Prince. I mean,
He's played well, hasn't he?
Impressed with his ability to just step in and play ball, and not really be concerned with the moment, or not let the moment be too big for him. He's done a really nice job.
Reynolds has returned. Slot to the right of Runabout. End zone. SK trying to bring it in, battling Marmassoni. He was alive off the boards there for a second. Finally falls.
Again,
turf incomplete.
Where we were perfect early in the game on some throws. Just getting out there a little bit too far. Tries to bring it off the wall, and Varma almost interception off the, or excuse me, Marmassoni almost picks it off the ricochet.
Would have been his second pick of the game. That was a very athletic play from Sony. 109 9 to go. Rolling fourth quarter clock here. Third down numbers. Bottom of your screen. Reynolds, catch. Reynolds is stopped by Barbassoni, shy of goal line. It will be first and goal low for the Soul. Gain of 13.
This is a great tackle. Anytime Money gets head of steam like that, man, it's hard to bring him down. He is healing.
Not look close to 100% right now, so he's still out there. Motion. It's Benson time. Michael Benson. Boom. To the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And he just casually goes and puts the ball back where he can snap it for the extra point.
He is a long snap rep.
Because I do this. This is what I do. I score touchdowns. It's not new. See him just run right through Dexter Davis.
It's a big PAT here for Torino. It's the second attempt of the game. As this one, 8-point difference now. Michael Benson, third all-time AFL history with 110 regular season touchdown runs. And the postseason comes through here as he just rumbles through traffic. Said, how you tackle this guy?
You don't. You're trying to dive at those ankles and hope he trips somewhere. Benson, go. That's what you like to see, because then you give yourself a chance, or your team a chance, to win the game. So very excited about what we're seeing from both these guys. They're both playing really well.
Shane Boyd, 6 touchdown passes, career high of 7 in the game. Of course, he was the backup most of the season to Shane Carton, out with a concussion. Strong favorite to be Rookie of the Year in the AFL this year. Onside kick. Doesn't go 10. Loose ball. Who's got it? It's Baltimore at the 10-yard line. It's Arkeith Brown. Hops on a loose rock. Let's go back down to Cassie. More on Money Reynolds.
Yeah, guys, quick update. They just took him back into the training room to have him checked out. But I'm told it is a hip pointer, which is a big bruise. I'm told he shouldn't come back out here, but he's been pointing and grabbing his right hip there. So it's something to keep an eye on, guys.
Those are tough to play with, man. Lots of pain. But he plays with such a physical manner that it's one of those things that comes up. And I think you're onside here because you don't know if you can control the speed and deep threat ability from Baltimore. So a good call here. You hope to lock him down here in the red zone.
Boyd slings that one into the turf. Was it backwards? No, it is a rule of pass. Blindahl's beside himself. Shane Boyd had been perfect on the second half, passing 5 for 5. Thought it was a backwards pass on a live ball. Injured Soul players. Well, let's sort this all out here.
Well, they're trying to throw a screenplay here. A little shovel screen, and Hollis reads it, jumps in front, and the ball's forward. He threw it forward. But if you're Brandon Tompkins, don't ever pick the ball up and run that way. I mean, why would you even have that thought?
Good question. Sean Daniels shaking up Philly. That's bad news.
A lot of times when you're running those screens, you got players trying to reach players on the second level, or running players. When you sometimes they'll throw on a guy and cut block, and stuff like that happens out in the field or in space. Sean Daniels is a guy that they love here in Philly. Brings his motor and ability to get to the quarterback. He's got 9.5 sacks on the season, 32 tackles, 3 forced fumbles. Huge loss for Philadelphia.
So at 32 sacks on the year to lead the AFL. He's out for now, second down. Avoids some pressure, does get rid of it. It's incomplete.
Justin Lawrence comes up with the big play up the middle.
Wells Fargo Center gets loud here.
It's very loud.
Probably loud it's been all day. On 3rd and goal for Baltimore. Boyd. Some pressure off the edge. Steps up. Boyd throwing on the move. It's incomplete with Gray.
Run the ball.
The intended receiver. Shane Boyd had some room there.
Run the ball. Like you've got to lay it. Run it. He does a great job avoiding, stepping around. But look at this. Right there. Look at that. Look at this action. Hello. Touchdown. Run the ball. Run it. Still puts a catchable ball. It was hot.
It was a very hard thrown ball, but catchable for the great Reggie Gray. Sets up 4th and goal. An enormous play here for Baltimore. Boyd. Gooseby to break up. It's incomplete. And Philly takes over. The Jack Becker, Joe Gooseby comes through.
This relentless pass rush, trying to add to their 32 sacks. The big hit by Sean Daniels.
I'm the one clocking
They're long and yeah, it gets emotional. It gets intense. No one wants to win more than this guy.
No, I don't care what you're doing. Checkers, ping pong, anything. That's on the pass, the backwards pass. He thought it was backwards. This guy wants to win. And I think it's something you got to have. And I think every coach in this league wants to win. He just wears his on his sleeve.
60-3 last year en route to the Arena Bowl 29 title. These 2 years been either co-coach or NFL Coach of the Year. Could happen again this year. That's brought in. Prince got the catch. Darius Prince.
Did you have a better debut than this guy's had?
I don't think so.
Listen, his numbers aren't going to jump out and rush him, but he's got 4 catches in the game. A score on a little short pass that he probably shouldn't have scored on, but he made a play.
76 yards. The guy did not play college football. Played hoops in college. Catch for Colleen Moka. Stopped by Victoria. Timeouts remaining for each. See how Omar Smith manages his timeout. A lot of time remaining here.
Starts to get down closer to the 120 mark, 130 mark. He'll take at least one then to preserve. We're going to get an extra with the 1 minute mark.
First down. Roundabout. Reynolds lunging, can't reach it. Keith Brown on coverage, incomplete.
Ball's thrown way too far upfield and not across the field. Anytime you throw it up the field, you kind of leave the defender in play, because he can recover at that angle. But if you let the receiver pull away from him across the field with the throw, it makes it a lot easier.
2 minutes left, 4th quarter. So in slow down mode. They're in no hurry. Roundabout. Steps up. Reynolds on the catch. Keith Brown is hanging on for dear life. Did make the play. Just off by Morgan. Another catch for Reynolds.
You can't stress how huge this play is. The strength with the hands and to make sure they get the conversions, get a first down. But look at Dan move around a little bit. We don't see him do that very often. He doesn't have to, but Reynolds gets the ball down, first down, keep the clock moving. That is a huge play for Philly. Being it now 1st and 10 from the 17.
Playoff career high for yards in this game. 38 for Money. Ball end zone incomplete. Prince, intended receiver. And we're down to the 1-minute warning, 4th quarter. Seoul has the ball and the lead on Baltimore. Has the ball. That is critical here in our final moments. 3 timeouts left for each team. Big play. Red Rocket and Money have come through with huge games so far. But so much can happen in the last minute.
And they've also been denied on multiple plays against this Baltimore team and Barmasoni in the red zone. So if you're Baltimore, that's what you're hanging your hat on right now. You expect your big-time playmakers on the back end to come up and make a play, just like Philly expects one of their top-notch receivers to go make a play.
One-minute time rules in effect. 2nd down, running ball. Reynolds, up he goes! He's got it! Touchdown, Philadelphia! What a catch for Money Reynolds! Incredible! His 5th of the night.
Jam too soft. You're showing a flash in front of the motion, expecting to get help behind from these 2 guys, and it doesn't get there. But when he comes around, you got to put a body on him. He just runs right through Barmasoni. And you saw on the outside there, Josh Victorian backing up, but he stopped for 1 second. And just that little stop of action right here, when Dan looked down low, froze him, and he was able to throw the ball right over the top of him.
He literally kicked down the door. Arena Bowl 30 for Philly. That was an extraordinary play. That kick is good for Torino.
Hey, not so fast. There's still 51 seconds left, but well thrown ball, and to finish the play, I mean, that is awesome.
That's a bumped up Red Rocket. Playoff career best for Money Reynolds. A nickel. 5 touchdown catches for Darius Reynolds out of Iowa State. What a performance.
He's definitely one of the top 2 dudes in this league. In terms of his physicality, I mean, I don't even know if that's a match. Like, his physicality is unmatched by anybody to me. Like, he is awesome to watch with the ball in his hands.
6'2", 205 pounds of sheer muscle. That guy is strong. Touchdown catches for Reynolds. In the second half, 6 all for 9 yards. It's been brilliant. Most receiving yards ever in a Seoul playoff game.
How about that? You're talking about Chris Jackson. You're talking about Larry Brackett. You're talking about Donovan Morgan. You're talking about some great players that have donned the Seoul uniform.
Ball. Tompkins finds it in the end zone. Hemmed in. Looks for a block. He's still going. It's a wild return. Finally knocked down by Richards. Flag flies at the end of the play. Hollis complaining.
I think he might have caught one, not paying attention. Paul Browning might have snuck him.
Possession of play, sportsmanlike conduct for 22 on the defense. A 10-yard penalty, lost the place at 12-yard line, first down.
Listen, you got to keep your composure. Bad things, unfortunately, happen on the field. Things that you don't like. But when there's a bigger thing at stake here, which means moving on to the playoffs, you got to just swallow it. You got to swallow your pride and let it happen. Move on to the next play.
He's had a couple of those penalties in the game tonight. So he's got to clean up. Move on. Try to win another Arena Bowl title. Here's first down for Baltimore. A lot of time. All 3 timeouts remaining for Boyd. Collins gives himself up. 1 minute time rule to effect. There is a flag down behind the play.
Holding number 70. We have to distance field goal. Still first down.
Colin Madison. Seventh-year man from Temple, time with Chicago, Pittsburgh, San Jose, and the LA Kiss. What's running up in the brigade this season?
Like everything about him. He's strong. He's a physical guy. We talked about it earlier. He brought some toughness to this offensive line. Got a nice little crew there with Ben Clark and Cody Fusia.
First down again for Boyd. Collins just a bit behind him. Tompkins in it. Brandon Tompkins in.
Touch both of your hands. This is playoff football. You touch both your hands. You've got to make the catch. You're trying to stay in this game. It touches your hands, you got to catch it.
We're going to the Arena Bowl!
Touchdown for Tompkins so far tonight. It's a big missed opportunity though for the brigade. Second down. Tompkins has this one. Got some speed. And into the bear and gives himself up into Soul territory. First down. But first is a flag down behind the play.
Nice little screen play. Reggie Gray kicks out on the edge there. Ben Clark, look at the big fella running downfield. He gives himself up to preserve some time on the clock.
On the road to
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 13 on the defense. 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Zach Zidian, open tryout signee out of Duquesne for Philly.
No reason to put your hands on him. I mean, but if you're going to get a personal foul, you might as well get one. It's a good call because there's no reason to put your hands on him. Definitely not personal.
Just don't touch
Nothing
it.
malicious.
All right, first down. Boyd. Time. Delivers Tompkins. Has it into the boards. Stops the clock. Richardson on coverage at the 6. Team all 3 timeouts left.
You got to try to punch it in here within the next couple seconds. Save as much time as possible. You know the onside coming.
All right, here's Boyd, end zone, touchdown. Big play. Reggie Gray does it again.
It's a great job. It's one of those natural pick plays, and you catch Philly in man-to-man coverage. You're going to run double ends from the outside, and Reggie's just going to swing his way to the edge. It's a well-thrown ball, gets there before Hollis can get through the muck, because he's got a lot of traffic to try to run through to get out to coverage.
Clark's got to make this. He does. 8-1 score game here at 62-54. Catches 101 yards and 4 touchdowns receiving in the game for big play Reggie Gray. All Timeouts remaining, said. A lot can happen.
So you're telling me there's a chance, Rando?
Here he tried for his 5th ever Arena Bowl appearance. 1-2 and lost 2. Arizona last year, 56-42. Also won in 2008. Arena Bowl 22 over San Jose. Thrilling game in New Orleans, 59-56. Built to win all year. Clint Dalzell getting really close.
They are.
To the championship game.
They were able to do one thing that not a lot of teams, and even Tampa had to put together a team with new players. Not a lot of the same players back from last year's team with Tampa. All the other teams, Cleveland had a few guys back. Everybody was rebuilding, and they just kept everybody that they had off a team that won the championship. I mean, that's your odds-on favorites to repeat when that kind of stuff happens. You got the trust of all the players. They all understand what you want and what you expect. I mean, it's a great situation. Now they have to come up with a kick here. Baltimore still has all 3 timeouts we talked about, so they're going to have to make some plays. They're not just going to be able to punch it out here, but plenty of time for Baltimore. And if you get the onside kick, who knows what that.
4:15, as we mentioned, regular season onside kick tries for the Brigade. Pat Clark trying to create a good bounce for his team at the 10 yards. Let's see what happens. Here it is. Airborne. Loose. And grabbed by Lawrence. Reynolds climbing the ladder, trying to grab that one in midair. He got hit, and Justin Lawrence, big nose guard offensive star from Philly, 305-pounder, finds a loose rock's head.
This is a good kick, nice and high. Right there, Myers is able to get it out of there.
Robert Hayes had a huge hit there on Reynolds. And it's Lawrence on the hands team who finds the ball in traffic. Big play. A lot of balls, numbers. 23 seconds left in regulation.
You're going to get a little bit of Michael Benson. Of course, the timeouts can be called. Let's see the first one. I think they'll put it up until they have to run it. You have to gain positive yardage in the offensive player. You can't take a knee or anything, so you have to gain positive yards here. Probably see 2 more of those plays, and then on 4th down, you might see, depending what's left, Dan try to run around, waste some clock, and throw it up in the end zone for Darius Reynolds or one of the guys.
So you're expecting Benson to get here? Run
yes.
play.
I don't think they'll, any run play they do run will be more of a screen type play. Where they're just trying to shuffle it out and get it to a guy, but they're not in that kind of set right now. So look for Benson.
Throwing instead. Callie Mboku has a catch in front of Victorian. And Omar Smith takes the timeout. So 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 4.
That's
15 seconds to go.
That's so risky, but that just shows you the level of trust that Clint has for Dan. Because if that ball's incomplete, the clock doesn't stop, or the clock stops, and then there's no timeout that needs to be used by Baltimore. So that's so risky. But it just, again, speaks volumes of the trust Dalzell has for the Red Rocket and his receivers.
Well, when you have the season that Dan Ronabaugh had and the close connection that he and Clint Dalzell have, that trust factor is built in.
Yeah, that they've had since 2011.
They've been together a long time.
2011. I mean, and that's a great scenario. Much like the relationship with Kevin Guy and the Latin Laser in Arizona.
Dabblers, yes. All right, here's third down. He is throwing. Enzo Reynolds can't bring it in. As he lunges, dives, it's incomplete. And now fourth down.
The clock stops. And there's a miss. I mean, that's a flat-out miss by Dan to ice the game right here. Kind of fades away and just pulls it out there too far in front.
So's been so efficient in this game for Clint Dalzell. They haven't had a try at fourth down conversion on the season. 11 of 21, 52% in their 14 games. The coach wants to talk over a very big play to come here. They do not want to join this list. Teams like the 2016 Warriors have lost LeBron after the big lead, lost a 3-1 lead. Dropped that NBA Finals in 7 games. Kentucky prohibited favorite going into that NCAA tournament. Patriots in 07. I mean, that's a list you don't want to be on, right?
No, it's not. Definitely not the list you want to be on. And it's in their own hands. I mean, right there, there's a classic example of a play you missed there. That play ices the game. But you got to hit it. It's a short throw. It's a little throw, but maybe grip it a little too tight. Something like that on a play like that, but somehow you got to slow your breathing down and make that play happen.
All right, here we go. Fourth down. Reynolds in motion. Reynolds end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's half a dozen for Darius Money Reynolds. And Philly is that much closer to Arena Bowl 30.
I don't understand the lack of, there's no contact. I mean, put hands on this man. Put hands on him. Don't let him run free. I mean, that's, even if you're getting help from Sony on the backside, even if you get help from the backside, and you let him go so fast, you can't get there.
Wow. Pinballs around and goes through. 6 touchdown catches for Money Reynolds tonight.
I told you he had 6. I said it early. I was a little bit early on it.
But you were right eventually, said.
This one was great. I mean, that's got to be top 10. Give me that play. Again, right there. Just trucked it. Look, traffic. So physical. Through the wall, concentrates. And Money Reynolds was absolutely money tonight. And then lose. Have safe trip. He said it efficient.
Bye-bye, Baltimore. Nine touchdown passes for the Red Rockets tonight. That's a new Philly franchise record in a playoff game. Dan Ronabaugh continues to add to his tremendous statistical output in 2017. So in 7 seconds, it will be official. Philly's going to host this Arena Bowl 30, August 26th at 7 Eastern.
What could be his best game, the best performance of his career, because he had to fight back. You know, he started out hot, lost it a bit through the interception, allowed Baltimore to get back in the game, but has kind of regained it.
Reynolds and the Red Rocket. Amazing tonight. Tompkins. Slack net. Touchback. 7 seconds to go. Record for Ronabaugh with the 9 touchdown passes in the playoffs. 6 TD catches is a Philly single game postseason record. The numbers continue to fall.
So he's done an outstanding job, and what's lost in all this is the job Shane Boyd did. With his 7 TDs tonight, or 6 TDs.
7, you had it.
Or
yep.
7 TDs tonight. It's a new career high for him, and he did an excellent job.
Shane Boyd throws to Tompkins. Brandon Tompkins still loose. There's the horn. Tompkins going to get in the end zone. Well, no. Throw backwards to Nixon. It's on the ground for Collins. And it's recovered by Philly. And it is now official. The Philadelphia Soul is headed to Arena Bowl 30. It's time to celebrate at the Soul Shack. 5th time franchise history, Philly will play for the Arena Bowl championship. $69-54. The top seeds were challenged. It was not easy.
It wasn't easy. There was plenty of opportunity, plenty of chances for Baltimore to move forward and try to take advantage of this game and take charge of this game. It just never happened. Well, they had plenty of chances.
You can see the Arena Bowl on AFL Now. Check out AFL.com for directions. It's complimentary for both the semifinals Monday night on AFL Now and on Twitter. And the League Championship game here in Philly, August 26, 7 Eastern. Arena Bowl 30 on AFL Now and on Twitter as well. Can't wait to watch it. We're seeing some more of the work still going on there. A little trash talking. Ryan McDaniel with a broken hand is chatting a bit. No love lost between these rivals.
No, there's not. And listen, Baltimore felt like coming in, they were disrespected by this team. And I was told on the field, like, we're tired of hearing about their secondary, how good their secondary is. Well, the way to stop all that is go out and outplay them. And they went toe-to-toe with them for a long time, but they weren't able to make enough plays to get the win.
Shane Boyd stepped in, did an incredible job for the injured Shane Carton. Clint Dalzell, we saw the wide range of emotions from the head coach of Philly. One emotion now, he's got to be happy, joined by Cassie.
Coach, congratulations. This one was not easy, but what's it like knowing you'll be back in the Arena Bowl?
Well, we're excited about it being we can have it here at home. That's a big advantage for us. Obviously, the crowd made a big difference tonight. We didn't play well on the defensive side. We didn't get a lot of pressure on him, but we got the stops when we needed to.
Baltimore seemed to have an answer for just about everything, and you guys couldn't really find big separation from them. Describe the emotions and the focus that went into this game.
Well, I mean, it gets real nervous, especially when you're supposed to win and you're starting getting the tight ball games. They got some momentum. We made the plays over we needed to.
The duo of Dan Ronabaugh